Gonna need to go on Facebook, mana traders. Okay. We are currently live.
Woohoo, we're live. There's a slight cat-related delay.
Yeah, I really need to know if we're getting echo, though. That's the big thing. So I'm going to mute us real quick. Mute us real quick. Mute us real quick. Mute us real quick. All right, start saying something.
Now we start talking again.
Now we can both talk and see how this sounds.
Mute
us real
All
quick.
right.
All right, start saying something.
Now we start talking again.
Now we can both talk and see how this sounds. Sweet. All right, so I think we're good on our audio issues now. Evan should be more clear, and there shouldn't be any echo.
All of my wisdom can be
Yeah,
dispensed
which
now.
we need because I've been playing like shit the last few days. I think it's because I haven't had caffeine in like a week, and my brain's just like, nope.
That'll do it.
All right, so one thing I noticed right away is 4 creeping tar pit. Is that right?
I don't know.
That seems like a lot.
It could be. I was doing 4 of the most things just because.
Just to start there.
Starting it
Yeah.
out.
So how many lands do you want to run in your control deck? Like typically like 25, right?
Well, this isn't your typical control deck.
Okay.
So I think you could be a little lower than that, but I wanted 24 or 25.
Okay. And then are we going to run Search for Escantos at all?
We can.
We kind of like...
I think most people are on 1 right now.
Yeah.
The other card we don't have yet is Collected Brutality.
Ah, okay. I assume we went 4 in the 75.
At least 3.
So we need a land. We have Plain Swamp Island, so that's good because one thing that I think you can really like. Did you watch any of the Modern Super League videos? You should check them out. The Reed Duke versus it was Reed Duke versus Paul Cheon, and it was Jund versus Green Black. And it was like the green black rock, and it had like tireless tracker, and like I think Reed is favored in that match like 60-40, but he didn't have basic mountain in his deck because typically with Blood Moon you're like, I'm gonna have mountains anyway, I don't need basic mountain.
Yeah.
The problem was that the green black deck ran 4 Field of Runes, so he and Reed only had 2 fetchable red sources. So, like, once he started taking him off red, he was never on red again because he had, like, cards like Runen Map Excavator. And so Reed would have to play, like, a Raging Ravine or a Blackleaf Cliffs tapped and never gets to use the red source because he's never untapping with it, right? Or, like, so, like, I think given the percentage of, like, land destruction being so heavily on Field of Rune right now, you should have, even though Blood Moon's a card, you should have a basic mountain in your deck if you're a red deck.
Not for this deck.
Yeah, not for this deck, but we do want one of every basic for sure. So we can at least go get them with Field of Rune.
Yeah.
Also to play around Blood Moon. But I think Field of Runes is actually a bigger deal. So we can run. We could run like a fast land, or we could run a buddy land, or we could run another shock land.
I might even just run another island.
4 seems heavy in our turn 1 Inquisition Thoughtseize deck.
Or a swamp. I don't know.
I think we should run a duel.
Do you just want the 4th tar pit then?
Well, I don't want it to be tapped though. So I think it needs to be black. What's the blue-black fast land?
Dark Slick.
Yeah, that's the one. I just want a one of. Like, I don't want too many of them. But if I can just play it on turn 1, I think I'm happy with that. And I think it needs to be black because we're more likely to want to, like, a black fast land, so it can't be like whatever the blue-white one is.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have no counter magic in our 60 right now.
Yeah, at the moment.
I assume
I think it's a little heavier on the discard than we probably want to be.
Yeah, I would agree too. Like, we just went in and added a bunch of 4-ofs, right?
Yeah.
And then we're running like pushes and paths in the 75. So I assume we're on leaks or logic knots. Which do you like better?
Logic knot is probably fine.
And then how many do you want? Cryptic commands? I assume we want cryptic.
Maybe 1. Like, I don't know how the mana's going to support cryptic.
I mean, you got 3 fetchable islands. We have double black, which is the only concern, I guess. I guess Liliana the Veil and counter magic doesn't really go that well together, right?
Yeah.
So
I mean, this deck is built to tap out turn 3 and 4, so
right.
You don't want a lot of counter.
Should we have any copies of Dismember?
I mean, Path is a better Dismember.
Kind of, right? Like, you're more happy to path turn 4 than you are to path turn 2.
Yeah, but I mean, we have Fatal Push for turn 2 shit.
Yeah. Okay. Should we?
We might want to negate. We definitely want to negate to somewhere in the 75.
Yeah, I'm more worried about. Let's kind of figure out our main board. Trying to think of some cards. Okay, what about an Urborg? Is just Urborg bad? Could we run an Urborg over the swamp?
Probably.
Does that Urborg Tomb of Yagma? Okay. So we're finishing the game with basically Lingering Souls and Creeping Tar Pit. Like, that's kind of our game plan.
Or Jason.
Or Jason, yeah. I mean, I would consider that kind of a secondary game plan, right? All right. So let's start trimming. So I think we start with discard. I typically like Thoughtseize more than Inquisition. Ever since like Grimog Angler hit the format, but we might not need it. What if we just run a 3-3 split?
Yeah, I can do that. I think you want the 4 Thoughtseize on the board for like Tron and stuff.
Okay.
Because we're not running Spreading Seas, so we're a little weaker to Tron.
Alright, so we gotta make 3 more cuts.
Well, we don't want 4 Logic Knots, I don't think. That is.
Do we want 4 Jace?
I kind of want to try 4.
Okay.
Now, we might not want 4 Snaps. But again, I mean, we have all those, all those ones are spells. So.
Yeah. I mean, we could play 0 cryptics.
I don't like playing more than like 2 logic knots.
Okay. That's interesting.
Because you don't want to have like a bunch of them in your hand.
Is 4 lilies too? I feel like we'd want 4 lilies before we'd want 4 jaces.
So I just kind of wanted to try them both as
4
backbones of the deck.
Sure.
So we draw them.
So you want to go down a snap?
Or a path, or anything else.
I think the cuts are,
or a cryptic,
or basically one of these cards.
Yeah. I don't know how good cryptic's going to be. I mean, it's a good card, but most of the time we'd want to snap it back. Are we gonna have quintuple blue?
You mean 4?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not. All right, let's just try not playing cryptic. Seems like a nice curve, right? I can get behind this curve. Kind of a tap out control deck. All right, so sideboard. Why 2 additional paths?
I mean, there's matchups where you want 7 or 8 turn 1 removal spells.
Sure. Okay. Are those matchups? All right, so let's just start adding some other cards. I think Blessed Alliance should definitely be in the deck.
It's a good card.
In the 75.
I mean, Collected Brutality does close to the same thing.
I think Boggles and Infect are like, and Burn are some cards.
We're running 4 lilies for Boggles.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. How about just a singleton Blessed Alliance?
It's just, I don't know, it just seems like Collective Brutality does about the same thing, so I wasn't super excited to put it in there.
Alright, I'll leave it in for now. We'll make cuts later.
I know we want Damnation.
Yep. Are we a are
Maybe
we 2? I don't like 2.
You don't like 2?
I guess we're not like a Goip deck. I don't like 2 in Abzan.
Yeah.
But I could see 2 here. Nile Spellbomb.
You want some sort of graveyard hate.
I like Spellbomb. It only hits their side and it gets to draw a card, whereas Surgical doesn't.
Well, we do have Snapcaster Mages, so Surgical has some value. But...
Yeah. Surgical's also like $30 online. So I might not be able to play Surgical. Given we have 4 lilies and 4 Jace. That's going to be quite several $100 right there.
I like 3 graveyard cards.
I mean, we might be able to run 1 Surgical. They really need to reprint this card, though. It's just too expensive.
That's true.
What about... Are there any, like, finishers that we want in Esper? Or are these just good enough?
Esper, yeah. I mean, you could... No, I don't really want double white.
You were thinking Elspeth?
Yeah.
I was thinking, like... I don't know, like... Secure the Waste is a card, but, like, we already have Lingering Souls, and, like, people are going to bring in token hate against us, so I'm really not. So let's start with some more easy ones. Negate and Dispel are pretty obvious, right?
Yeah.
Do we want a second copy of Dispel?
Quite possibly.
Just looking at some lists here. Elspeth, Leyline, Timely, White Sun Zenith is a card I didn't know existed, but I'm not running that one. Yeah, Celestial Purge.
I always like a purge.
Let's look at some more lists here. These are kind of old.
Yeah.
But get us some ideas for sideboard cards. Pulse of the Fields. Interesting.
I don't want double white.
No, that's I didn't even know that was a card. That's quite interesting.
It is technically a card.
So Engineered Explosives is a consideration.
E is always good when you're a 3-color deck. Because we don't have an out to permanents that slip through at the moment.
Stony Silence. Is that a card we want?
No. I think it's super great.
So what matchups? Affinity.
We have tons of removal.
All right, Affinity and Lingering Soul. So Affinity,
and
Tron, and Lantern Control.
Like Planeswalkers should beat Lantern. Removal and Lingering Soul should beat Affinity, and Tron. I don't think it's the artifacts that are going to kill us.
Right.
Like if we just want
and
to
the thing,
Thoughtseize their threats.
The thing about Stony in a deck like this against Tron is that we're not going to kill them very fast. So they have time to just like draw into, things.
Ceremonious is actually
Ceremonious Rejection is probably a better side. But yeah, I agree. Ceremonious Rejection. All right, so any other cards? There's nothing I'm really seeing that other people are running other than just like Elspeth. Most of these are pretty stock sideboards. Like there's a Gideon, there's an Elspeth, Lingering Souls. A lot of these are like 4 Cryptic Command decks though, but this is pre-Jace, so. Well, this isn't Esper at all. It has a Crumble to Dust in it. How is it even casting? It has one Steam Vents. That's kind of funny.
The man that did not want to lose to Tron.
Notion Thief?
Well, that's the get you for Jace.
Yeah. Do we want to run one?
Well, if we're gonna get him, I guess this is the time.
I mean, do you want to run one?
Sure.
All right. Notion Thief. All right. So let's trim.
We have a lot of 2-mana spells. I think some of those need to go.
So you were thinking 3 Brutality at first.
Yeah.
You sure we need 2 Damnation? Are we really letting that much slip by?
I don't know. I mean, control decks like Wrath, like blue-white runs like 3 Wrath main, so.
Not so much anymore. You see 2 in the side. It's like a Wrath of God and a Supreme Verdict. But their removal is also a lot worse because they're just running paths and then like the tension spheres. I think we cut a path.
Yeah.
Especially since we have the 2 Damnations. Like it's probably either 1 or 2 of those. You didn't think we needed Blessed Alliance, so I could see cutting that. So what do you want to lose to? Do you want to lose to artifacts, counter magic, or graveyard? This is why I hate Modern right here. So we're cutting a rejection. Yeah. So basically you look at that and you say, we have 3 graveyard hate, we have these 2 dispels for counter magic, and then we have these 2 rejections. What do I want to lose to? And then that's how you decide what your cut's going to be.
Yeah.
And I think this is right. Like we have the explosives for for like a lot of the artifact decks. You can just bring it in and put it on one, and you're usually pretty good. All right, so let's. Mana Traders usually has been taking a while a little bit recently, so let's. Get the request going. Upload. And then take a screenshot. I can do better than that. All right, and then let's finish getting some things ready. Music. Can go on Facebook. This is updated, so I can close this out. Oh no. Oh no. So right now we're at 999 tickets. I don't know if we can play this. Holy crap, dude. Collector Brutality, $30 online. Jace 71, Lily 70, Snapcaster Mage is 15, so that doesn't even like do us anything. Holy crap. Surgical's 32, but that's not even gonna get us close either. Holy crap. Oh man, let's see. I guess I'd have to do this, which basically just like doubles my cost. So expensive.
So expensive.
Wow. Like I want to play this. Thing is like even if we cut 2 Jaces, we're at 856. I need David Pound. David probably has 4 Lily on us because he loves his Jundex. Wow. If any of our viewers right now have 4 Liliana or 4 Jace they would like to lend us tonight, we would appreciate it.
Do we have any viewers?
Yes, we do.
Alright.
If I remove all of the Jaces, does that get us where we need to be? Yes. And I assume, yeah, Lily and Jace are basically the same cost, so either or.
Need one or the other.
Yep. God, that's insane. Very expensive deck.
I mean, that's good, right?
You have snaps and our fetches. Jeremiah does.
That would probably help.
the flooded strands and polluted deltas? Do you want to log in real quick and we can see? Well, let me see if that would do it. So 4 snaps, deltas, flooded strands. That's
So close.
That's 834.
Cut a collected brutality from the sideboard, and we're there.
All right, let me do this. Here's what I can do. I can add the missing cards to a wish list. This is 69. Let me clear out my wish list real quick. This is basically everything we need. I'm gonna open a trade with you, Jeremiah. Add you. Can I should be able to, yes. And then I can search based on the wish list. Jeremiah. Did you added Field of Runes, right?
Yeah. Why did it not pull up?
I don't know. I'm trying to.
Did it just match arts or something?
I think it might have.
Yeah. They have the snaps and the fetches.
But we didn't have all of these, right? We only had some copies of these.
Yeah.
All right. Let me one of these. Let me compare notes here. Godless Shrine, Hallowed Fountain, Deltas.
Yeah, you can't compete with us, man. We're obviously the superior screen.
Can everybody hear Eben okay? I just want to make sure that the sound's coming through. 2 path. How many rejections do we have? 1? Yeah.
1.
2 dispel. 4 serum visions. 1 surgical. With some number of push.
I think 3 inquisitions.
3 inquisitions.
3. Let's see.
3.
And on the board, maybe. There might be.
Yeah, 4. 2 purge, right?
Just 1, I think.
Oh, right. 1 search. 4 snaps. 4 souls. 1 EE. 2 logic knot. Alright, so I'm gonna screenshot. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Screenshot this. One of these serums is full art. Accept the trade, Jeremiah. Thank you, sir. I will make sure these cards get back to you before I log off. And now I can go to the wish list. It said my wish list was updated, but it clearly lied to me. Alright, so let's go back to the wish list. Remove all this. Go to modern. Update with versions in collection. Add missing cards to wish list. Export the wish list. Go to mana traders. Move all cards. Import, upload, choose a file, wish list, upload. 697. You got us there, Jeremiah. You are the man. Alright, so the next thing I'm gonna do is create a Jeremiah list. Actually, let's copy this. Rename Jeremiah cards. And then I'm gonna remove everything we don't have.
I think you removed the Lingering Souls.
Oh, I did.
Borrowed from it.
Thank you. Watergrave. Alright, then Swamp, Plains, Island. So, Jeremiah, these are all of your cards right here. The negate is mine. That is my negate. You can't have my .00001 ticket.
He loves that art.
I do like that art a lot, actually. Okay, so when I trade back to you, I can trade. I can select this list, I think. How does that work? Alright, export Jeremiah cards, add trade binder, Jeremiah cards. There's a deck named that. Alright, and then I can make this my trade list so that you can just select all the cards and take them from me. Sweet, sweet. Alright, we got a bot working away for our cards.
Status is almost there.
It's actually done.
The status is there.
21 cards. 21 cards, guys. That was 700 and some odd tickets for 21 cards.
I mean, almost all of that was for 8 cards, right?
Yeah, that's true.
70 apiece.
Alright.
550 of it was 8 cards.
Yeah. Modern is expensive right now.
Not even as expensive as it used to be, though. Like the fetches not being super expensive and the shots
That's true.
not being super expensive.
That's
like,
true.
If those were still expensive, that would be like at one point this would have been a $2,000 deck.
Still, that doesn't excite me that I can't like play any. Ooh. Field of Ruin hitting us hard already.
Ugh.
Think we got a mulligan?
Are we in the play or the draw?
We are on the draw.
Huh.
Like if this was standard, I'd keep. But so many things could go bad for us.
Yeah, we don't have any removal either. It's probably a mulligan.
Alright.
I'll get behind this hand. Don't think we need a 4th land yet.
Don't discard us. Also, play a boggle.
But only one.
But only one, yeah.
No second boggle.
Just one boggle, please. Oh, playing Jund.
Discard is on.
Not good. Oh, he might take our search. Unless he has abrupt decay. Yeah. Probably has more discard. So Watergrave tapped. If we draw like a Thoughtseize. Treetop Village, interesting.
Definitely Jund.
Hollow Fountain tapped?
Yeah, I don't think there's every world where we're running out Snapcaster.
No, definitely not in this matchup.
We're not getting lilied. That's nice. I will take this.
Just treetopping us. I'm not even sure we're playing Lily next turn, are we?
Lily take up.
I guess we'll see. Okay, we have an island now, so we could fetch swamp. If we fetch swamp, discard Godless Shrine, then we have island for next turn, and we have 3 blue sources as well, and within a land.
And play around Blood Moon. I can't imagine that he has Blood Moon.
I mean, you'd be surprised.
He could.
We're probably getting Blood Braided. That's not terrible. It's not great.
Not great.
Yep. So long, Liliana.
Oof. That was a good hit for him.
Yeah. I feel like we have to discard Jace, and the reason I say this is if we just play Jace, even if we take up the Treetop and the Blood Brave, we're threatening to kill the Jace. But our hand is weak, and maybe we want to brainstorm. Which means we have to discard Snap, though.
Yeah. I think it's Snap because there's nothing to snap anyway. So.
Yeah. We can Lily minus, but then it just dies at the treetop again. But that might be okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
Because then he's hopefully tapping out.
I'm okay with that, I think.
I should hold the island though, right? Because if he plays his own Liliana.
I don't think there's a reason to hold the island, because.
What if he like K commands us again?
Are we discarding the island and then sitting here with a Jace we can't play?
I mean, we have more lands in our deck than Jace's.
We do, but...
If we draw... Okay, let me put it this way. Let's say we draw a non-land permanent next turn. What are we casting that's not Jace that costs 4 mana? We don't have Cryptic in our deck.
Okay.
I will say this. I think Jund is by far the best deck in Modern right now. By like a lot. So we really need to hit like a Fatal Push. Asking you shall receive. This is tough because by playing the land, if I hit land and I brainstorm with Jace and hit like a Fatal Push, or another 1 mana spell, we're gonna get lilied and it's gonna feel bad. But I don't know if we're supposed to like play around it. Play it or not play it. Oh.
I like playing it. I think you want to make your land drops like. Even if we get discarded, like if we hit Serum Visions into something.
Yeah. Another Goyf. Okay. Treetop beats for 3. That's a big Tarmogoyf.
It is a big Tarmogoyf.
So Snapcaster would be a good draw. Lingering Souls. How do you feel about that one? We're chumping the Goyf. We take 3 off the treetop. We untap with a Jace.
Untap and play Jace.
But we can't. Right. But we can't flashback Souls that turn.
I think that's gotta be the line though.
Never gonna have time for... Oh god, that's gross. Never gonna have time for this Jace. Fatal push 1 token. Like, I told Michelle this. I was like, Bloodbraid is the bigger deal. And, like, I still fully believe that. I'm chumping, right?
Aren't we chumping next turn? No, it doesn't matter.
Take 9, go to 4,
Yeah,
and then we have this
probably
tree
still
top.
dead.
I think if we can Jace Brainstorm into a Fatal Push or a Path and a land. Snap, push, block here.
Yeah. Everything is 1 mana short of what we want to be at. If we didn't mulligan and we just had 1 more land, we would just be crushing this game.
That's true. I think our 7 was clearly a mulligan, though.
Yeah. Was he keeping up, not swinging with treetops?
I think he was playing around Cryptic. The idea being we tap our team and then...
Any enemies? Sure.
Take 3. Down to 7. Fetch lands are basically turned off because this represents 6 damage. So Tar Pit Lingering Souls.
We're not just running out Chase here?
Well, if we Tar Pit Lingering Souls, we take 3. The Lingering Souls can threaten to block, double block the Bloodbraid Elf, and then next turn we have Tar Pit to block Treetop if we want to, but then we still can't Jace. So I guess the problem, we're dead to Bolt, right? If we just play Jace.
Yeah, we're dead to a lot of things. I think that's the only way we're winning.
Is Jace?
Yeah.
Okay. Brainstorming. Do you want me to Fate Seal him?
Land.
Or Fate Seal us?
1 drop. I mean, we kind of want him to probably attack the Jace, don't we? So we probably Brainstorm. And try and hit the 1 drop land. Which we did. They're all kind of bad.
Well, we have a tap land, so we can't cast these cards.
So I would put Inquisition Jace.
Yeah, I probably want to draw Inquisition, right?
Do we?
Like over the Jace.
Why?
I don't know, so we can like Inquisition him, flashback Lingering Souls, and Serum Visions next turn?
I mean, I would think we probably want the 2nd Jace and scry away the Inquisition.
Okay. Well, we can't. I mean, we can. If we'd have to Brainstorm, we can't scry away the Inquisition.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't think it matters then. Either way.
It kind of matters because next turn, are we more likely to Inquisition or Jace? If we live.
Probably Jace.
Okay.
Like he's gonna be empty-handed, or just have instants that he's holding up.
I mean, I definitely think we're dead to a Bolt, right? Also to the 3rd Bloodbraid Elf. Also to K Command.
This looks like
Dreadbore. Fire up Treetop. So now we need to... Now we need to hit We're just dead, right? There's nothing we can.
So we can flash back souls, but then we can't.
The
block.
treetops gonna kill us.
Yeah.
Because it tramples. I like.
What damnation?
Probably.
What does Spellbound get? Just Goy?
It shrinks the Goish. That's really all it is. We might not care though. Like we have, you know,
I kind of like that.
these ways to deal with it, and Lingering Souls, and I guess EE as well. Any of these other cards you want?
I don't think so.
I agree. I was bringing in maybes.
Yeah.
If we were on the draw, I think this is probably a mulligan, but
really, I think I'd like it better on the draw because you have an extra chance at a land, an untapped land.
yeah, but like if you just go, if you miss the land and you go tap land, you could just be run over.
Well, get the push.
Sweet. He left his discard in, so that's good for us because it means when we're both in top deck mode, like he's gonna more than likely draw his
Can also Bloodbraid into his.
yeah.
We lost our search again.
Not surprised because that card would definitely run away with the game, I feel like. The problem I think with Lily this turn, unless we're discarding, I guess we could discard Path.
Seems like a good discard. Probably gets Abrupt Decay, but not good discard.
Dreadbore. Thoughtseize. Goodbye, Jace.
Well, this is where those Serum Visions are good.
Yep. Do you think 4 cantrip effects is enough? Should it be higher?
I think those are the 4 you want.
Here comes the Bloodbraid Elf. Hopefully it hits like a Goif. Fulminator Mage. Gross. We can't even path. Kind of gross. Shoved 2 Jace into a... Yeah, I mean, I kind of wanted to play Jeskai, but Evan wanted to play an Esper deck, so... That's a tilt. So if he fulminators us, that triggers Revolt. I think you should just run the blue-black shell. Am I supposed to snap here?
Yeah.
He's not taking Lingering Souls. So I'm going to block Fulminator. He's going to go for our land. I guess maybe I'm blocking Fulminator. I'm probably not blocking Fulminator. Yeah. That's fine. Ish.
Oh, we have Revolt now.
Sultai. I could see that. Well, he didn't deploy a threat, so that's good at least. Alright, we need a land here. Come on, land. Fetch land one time. I mean, I'm fetching next turn, right? So yeah. I'm just gonna top. That was the turn where I think we could have got back into the game.
Yeah.
Sakai command? Oh. Sure. Oh, he returned Bloodbraid Elf. Great. All the value.
Good command's real good.
How do we ever beat this deck? I don't know how we beat this card.
Well, that's what we're testing.
Yeah. I actually don't agree with that line. So we have to go to 3 here to cast Lingering Souls. So we're dead to any removal spell. It's our only line.
But we're dead anyway. If we don't.
We're dead to Liliana, we're dead to any removal spell. If we do survive and draw Liliana, then our opponent's hand was very good against us, though. Yeah. He had the Maelstrom Pulse as well. Yeah, I mean, this is why we're testing, Brad. Get a feel for it. I think Jun's by far the best deck in Modern, though. I think Eben has a good feeling about creeping Tar Pit. That's what drove you to Esper, right? That and just having some paths. Well, this is a much better hand than we've seen. So lead it on. Oh boy.
I mean, we got crushed there, but I think our opponent's hands were above average and our hands were very below average.
I think my thing though is if you're playing this deck, you need like clean answers to Bloodbraid Elf, and I don't know that there are any.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna Visions here. I'm gonna Thoughtseize because I don't know what he's playing, and I don't know. Okay, so he's playing Merfolk.
So I think we take Silvergill.
Silvergill seems like the best card. Yes, I agree. Man, Master Waves does not feel... Spreading Seas? I disagree on the Spreading Seas. That's fine. We have these 2 Serum Visions. Which aren't going to find us any black sources, apparently.
I think we want either of those cards.
I agree. No reason to shock, right?
I don't think so.
Can always shock next turn. If he did draw another Spreading Seas, I probably don't want my white source.
I mean, we'd probably have to keep the path.
I think we're going to get to Jace just fine, though. Lily might be a little rough. I still think taking the Silver Girl's right though, because it's a threat.
Yeah. I mean, he's not doing anything. So search, leave up, planes.
Double Master of Waves is pretty bad against Jace. Like you just bounce it every turn.
Or path it.
Or path it, yeah.
Or fatal push it if something died. If you have a fetch land. Like, Grixis is the deck that struggles to deal with Master.
Yeah. Yeah, Grixis has a real hard time. K command or K return really helped with that though. Sure. I don't think I want a path.
I don't think so.
I'd rather use like my life total a little bit.
I mean, yeah.
Probably want the snap.
That does seem pretty good. So I think
I shock, because then I can path.
Snap path.
Yeah. Also just represents K command or cryptic command. Next turn we can Jace Fate Seal with path if we want to.
Yeah. Just send it in that.
I think I just path it. And then snap path his next thing he plays.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Because he has to play to the board now, right?
He has 2 mega volts, but I would assume he'd play something.
Curse Catcher. Definitely makes our plan a little worse.
It's an annoying card.
Yep. That's annoying. Is that all he's gonna play? That's all he's gonna play.
We do not want that. Or really that.
I mean, we have field for a Mutavault and we can get a black source now. I could Inquisition if I wanted to. Is that reasonable?
I feel like snap visioning.
Snap visioning. Okay, so let me think about this here. We could still get a black source. We could field a ruin a Mutavault. Get a black source.
He has 2 Master of Waves and 1 unknown card. That we,
Yeah.
So we know we're whiffing on 2.
Yeah, I guess that's true. So you want to snap Seer Vision?
Why does he say hard pass on snap vision?
Yeah, why don't you like hard pass on snap visions?
Like it threatens to block either Mutavault or Curse Catcher. I mean, it does get rid of our only answer to Master of Waves at the moment, so maybe we're supposed to just pass with field open.
Yeah, I think so too. One, two, three, four, 5. Hard cast Harbinger of the Tides.
I don't think we care. Combat, that's nice.
I can't field and take this out, but he tapped his Mutavault.
I don't understand that.
So with this on the stack, resolves. Yeah, the Curse Catcher, we would have had so many better lines. We could have like fielded away a Mutavault and then Snap Path. Yeah.
Snapcaster holding off the Merfolk army.
I'm kind of okay Snap Visioning this turn. And like, I feel like we need a black source. I feel like I should put this in the graveyard.
Yeah, I feel like that should go to the graveyard.
So now I think we Brutality. Do we escalate the Inquisition?
Yeah.
So -2 and look at his hand, or -2 and drain 2?
2 cards, we know one of them.
We could also hold this for the Master Waves.
Probably have to hold it for the Master.
So I should just Inquisition this turn?
Yeah.
And that gives us a card in the yard to flip this next turn? So his hand is Island Master. It's not particularly good. If we draw a land, we can Brutality the Master and then play Jace. Actually, we're going to flip this so we can do that next turn. So we Brutality first. If he doesn't sack... Ooh. That sucks.
We still kill Master.
You still kill Master?
I mean, we can still kill Master, is what I'm saying.
Oh, sure.
I think we block the Curse Catcher.
I can't block it. I have Island Walk.
That's right. They might have walkers.
So we need like just a removal spell here, like a path. Logic Knot is not it. We do have to do this though.
Yeah.
Should I escalate Lily and drain for 2 just to get 2 extra life?
Probably.
We're doing this. 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 Keep Lily? I don't think so. It's just gonna trade with a Mutavault or a Curse Catcher.
Yeah.
I kind of want to Jace tick up on ourself. I guess we can Escanta instead. We're gonna take 3, 5, 8 damage, go down to 5. But that gives us the highest chance to find like a path or a push for this Lord of Atlantis.
We just
Brainstorm sees 1 less card. But then all he has to do is send the Harbinger in it.
Yeah, I Fate Seal myself. Fate Seal ourselves.
And then I can't attack for 2 either. Sucks.
We don't want that.
Alright, so now he has to send 2 things at our Jace. Just need him to brick, but he's got 8 lands out, so that's unlikely. It wasn't free, he had a Mutavault. It's a 3/3.
Also, it holds back the Lord.
It also holds back the Lord, that's true. It's another master. Are you serious? I guess with Jund everywhere, you're kind of like incentivized to play master. I think I have to as Kanta and try to hit a path.
Yeah.
Do it in your upkeep.
Are we still dead?
No. 3. We go to 1. Oh, gross. Well, if we would have escalated for 2 with a Lily, we would have died. Like right now. That is lethal. Alright. Engineered explosives in, damnation's in, collector brutality in.
Really the path.
Search is too slow.
Lingering Souls doesn't do a lot. They'll have Island Walk.
You want all these Jaces?
Not all of them.
I think Lingering Souls is better in this matchup than you think. You just have to like deal with their lords essentially. The problem was we had to deal with 3 master waves as well.
Yeah.
That was fortunate for our opponent. I don't know. I don't like 1 Lingering Souls though.
Go down to 2 J's and go to 2 Lingering Souls. Logic Notch, probably not the best either. I usually have Caverns and Aether Vials.
I care more about the 2 drops than I do. I guess I can fetch Shock Watery Grave, and then we can Inquisition, and then next turn we can Tar Pit plus Visions once we know his hand.
Yeah.
I think that's the play, and then we can Liliana, hopefully. Cubsman 57, thank you for that follow. So I don't think we care about Aether Vial given his hand. We're just gonna take
bad hand.
We're gonna take the master and ship it. I would be more inclined to take Vial if his hand was like 1 land, you know, all threats.
Spells,
yeah. Alright, well we need the Hollowed Fountain. Probably don't need the Flooded Strand.
Yeah.
Now I think we just play Lingering Souls because his hand is just all lands that he's going to discard.
Yeah.
Next turn we can Flashback Souls, Serum Visions, and have Path open. Seems like a good turn. You gonna counter this? Sure. Deal!
Not the spell you usually counter.
It's much better that he used it now instead of later. Alright, so he drew an island because he didn't play any of his legendary lands. Relic. So he's probably popping Relic, which makes more sense since he spell pierced. For now that he spell pierced, I guess.
So now we Liliana?
So now I think Liliana, tick up, discard Field of Ruin, and then leave this open for path?
I think we want the Field of Ruin over the Flooded Strand. We have a white source. The
Okay.
Field of Ruin is a white source, but it also deals with Mutavault.
Sure, that's fair. I'm expecting... We know his 3 cards, so this is Harbinger of Tides. I don't really want to path this. Oh no, we know one unknown card. I think it might be okay though, since we have an active Lily. We can just like tick down twice. But the Aether Vial definitely makes our Lily worse. I don't know, what do you think?
I think you pass it.
Okay. I need priority, opponent.
We're a little rough to master then. Although it's only a master for 1.
Yeah.
So that's probably not a huge deal.
I mean, we could have also taken 2 and then just down ticked and like traded 1 for 1 with it. Guess I'll lead on Serum Visions.
Yeah.
In case we draw a garbage land like we did. Probably don't need the Field of Ruin now. Right?
Yeah.
Do we want this Brutality? I mean, it deals with every problem permanent, right? Should probably keep it.
Yeah.
Land or Lily? Probably land, right?
Yeah, it's probably land.
I assume a Boro. Oh, Island. So we know his hand is 1 land and then something else. I didn't even get to alt this, Lily. Oh, no. That's fine.
No second lord. Although that's even not too bad.
Smuggler's Copter, interesting. So we know his last card is a land, so we should just minus a Lily.
Should play his land, but
I mean, he might still.
So are we targeting?
Hmm.
I feel like we're targeting.
Makes sense to me. So any creature kills Liliana, which kind of sucks. Interesting sideboard card. It's the loot as well. Kind of sucks. That would be a reason to not discard his land, but it looks like he found another land. Like, this land hasn't gone anywhere, right? Nope, it's definitely in his hand. It's actually an interesting land with Smuggler's Copter, because you could like bounce it late game. Shock Brutality uptick. That's kind of where I was thinking. And then if he draws, like Lily doesn't die.
Goes to 1.
But yeah, that's the problem. It goes to 1.
I
think I'd rather have the Brutality around for like a Lord or something.
Or a Master, yeah.
But I agree with playing the land.
I don't think you need to shock them.
Yeah, I won't shock. I mean, Liliana's not really great here. Like, as a... Given the board state, it's not really a great...
Jace would have been insane.
It would have been okay.
Well, you get to Fate Seal him so he doesn't have a creature, and then just brainstorm.
I mean, if we had 6 mana. Or he didn't have a thing. So... Discard both of us. Discards Island. Get in there with Tarpit?
Yeah, still not blocking.
Yeah, I mean, it is our only action, but we have a lot we can draw into. I don't know. I kind of see where you're coming from, but I just think in the face of Smuggler's Copter, it's just not very good.
Yeah.
Opponent, I know your last card.
Everybody will draw lands. Well, we're getting there.
Slowly but surely, we are getting there. If he breaks one more turn, then Lily's actually a big problem. Guy, I know your last card, man. Stop using your vial. Oh, that's his trigger on his upkeep. I keep thinking he's clicking it. He bricked again? Holy crap. Holy crap. So, unlike the Reed Duke versus Paul Cheon Jund Black Green matchup where they were just freaking top decking like 8 spells in a row, we are just both flooding out. Okay, so he had an Aether Vial there. And now if he breaks, he's in like a lot of trouble because even if he hits our Liliana, we still get a down tick out of it if we need to. Alright. That's a thing. I feel like we're just attacking with Creeping Tarpit twice and then brutalitying his life away. Like, that should be our goal. Yeah. Am I wrong? Like, we're at 15.
Not a bad goal. You've got us hit Lily.
Yeah. I guess if he hits something...
I got rid of the mirror finally. We don't know what his cards are.
I guess if the second card's a business spell, that's kind of a problem. Now what? Because I don't really want to tick up Lily. I could snap Visions and then tick up Lily, potentially. How do you feel about that line? Kind of sets up our business for the next couple turns. I mean, he is at 8, so there's an argument to be made to just like attack twice.
There is that argument. Are we winning the race if we do that?
So let's say he puts in a Lord. We take 6 down to 9. And then and then he draws like anything else to crew, and we're probably dead. Like a second Lord certainly kills us.
I kind of like that line.
Brutality. Yeah, but what am I? I'm just like looking at his hand?
No, I think you're
just draining? Okay. Alright, so I need to hold control when I do this. I like your line, Cubs fan. That was a good choice. Now I just need to make sure I don't mess it up on Moto. I'm holding control. This should hold priority. Okay. I'm serum visioning, right? That's gonna be our plan. So I should do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not gonna. He wouldn't violin in response to the snap. He'll just. So it didn't matter. So we got a second Mutavault. I'm okay with that. Oh, that was a good Serum Visions.
Sadly, we don't have point short.
Yeah.
Damn his all basic non-fetch land and a base.
Yes, that was a good line. So he went up to 3. Put in a Marrow, so how did he know he was drawing Marrow? I guess he didn't? He's just like trying to get up to Master Waves? Lily's
really well played. It's been a 2 for 12 turns. I'm kind of surprised he activated Mutavault there.
Why?
I would think he'd want to block. What's going on with that? Yeah.
Definitely not blocking. So attack for 2. Snap, path. And then next turn attack with both snaps in the tar pit. Seems like a good line.
Or we can we field this turn and snap path?
We field. Yeah, we can field and snap path. So no Serum Visions.
Yeah.
Attack, snap, brutality works too. Play around Harbinger. Not so much worried about Harbinger. That's sad.
Snap path.
Yeah. Alright, so I do this. And I want this one, this one. Get Island? We have plenty of black, right?
Yeah. He should have crewed in response. played there.
Yeah, he could have crewed in response. That was a good point by Evan. So I can let this resolve and wait for him to pop it?
No.
Yeah, I can.
What if he just passes?
Then we use it.
Then he pops it.
It's I always have priority. Like when he pops it. Now that the snap has targeted it, I can cast it at any point in time.
I mean, if he just passed the turn...
Right, we would use the path.
Yeah.
On his end step, we would just use the path. Like this allowed him to make the mistake to not crew, essentially. Or like if he didn't pop it immediately and he went to crew, we could path the smuggler's copter. And now like he's in a bad spot because he crewed. I guess he would crew anyway, but he's dead unless he needs 2 creatures because the tar pit plus a snapcaster mage is lethal. And he has to loot away, so he's just dead. All right, we gotta play a little fast. Down to 6 minutes. This game
2.
Okay.
Vicious creeping turpid beats. Got there.
Yeah, that took a long time.
Didn't really show as much as...
Yeah, I think it's the same. I really like the green black deck that Paul Cheon plays, but I think there's a Jund deck that runs a mountain, but also can run Tireless Tracker. Like Bloodbrave into Tireless Tracker seems insane. Like that card was super impressive.
Tireless Tracker is real good.
Yeah,
It's always been really good for me. I was playing Kotos.
He left in his vials, which I think is wrong.
We're gonna need a white source at some point.
So I'm just gonna take
That is a much better vial hand.
a Lord. Yeah, I always take Lords.
I mean, Silver Gill is a 2-for-1, but
He's missing a land. But these Lords, like, give him Island Walk. We can't ever block.
we don't have anything to block with anyway.
Alright, which one to take? We got 5 minutes.
I think it's probably better to take the Silver Gill.
Okay.
The fact that he can vial in things while holding a Spell Pierce is going to be really hard to beat, though.
It's alright. I'm gonna do this in case we draw a Tar Pit. EE. I like EE.
Kind of want that damnation, although it's going to get Spell Pierced.
Yeah.
That's why it's not. It is no Supreme Verdict.
I'm gonna top bottom, I think. I don't know. We have these 2 paths.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bottom.
You have to. Like, Fields feels really slow for white.
And this just
Gonna get Spell Pierced.
yeah. Vault's interesting, and we drew field anyway, so now we can get our white. It's actually pretty good. So I think Harbinger. Sure.
Play Harbinger.
So what would be good for us is if he, okay, he's gonna play it smart. No blacks. So one of the downsides of this field is we can't, like, I have to do it on the end step now. Because otherwise he would have been able to planes. I'm gonna path. Hopefully he pierces. He didn't.
Interesting.
So now I can EE for 2. And I feel like we're in really good shape. Oh no! Well, I wanted to leave open white. But, yeah.
Negate.
Alright, he had a negate. Didn't see the negate coming. Got me.
Very strange that he didn't spell pierce.
I'm really surprised he didn't spell pierce. This isn't in his hand. Does that count as a punt? Maybe. I was actively trying to leave white open though because I wanted to, like, I didn't want to pop EE this turn, right? So I wanted to be able to path something if I wanted to. Sure. Got 3 minutes to win. Probably gonna time out. Played the fetch there because I can, like, add it to my graveyard. Didn't put anything in. Am I just pathing this?
I don't think so.
I'm trying to click fast because we have 3 minutes. I know I can do it in 3 minutes. We just have to, I don't know, it's going to be tough. There's too many, like, single click things that he can do.
I think what we're supposed to do on our turn is snap zero visions to make him pop the roll. Or the Leon. If we draw the Leon. We didn't leave open double blue either.
Trying to play fast. I'm sorry. Did I just pay 2?
Yeah. Hand is Lord of Atlantis. Unknown.
Alright. I feel in control of the game. Now we just have to win it fast.
do upkeep past this board.
Yeah.
Another Harbinger.
Still path it?
Yeah. I'm gonna keep Lily.
Still no blue blue. Yeah, I'm sorry. Definitely need a tar pit like soon. I want Thoughtseize.
No, just start it. That's it.
Really need him to pop this relic. It doesn't do anything now. If he's gonna do it, he should do it on our turn.
We could have snapped Serum Vision there to make him.
Should I go for it now?
It's instead.
Yeah, I can go for it. Or I guess in the upkeep.
It would be snap path now. I mean,
Right. I would like want to protect the Lily, right? That's the argument.
he's just gonna put in their Lord, and they're gonna both have item block, and it doesn't matter. I mean, he's gonna crack the relic too.
I still go for it though, right?
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh, opponent.
That was super greedy.
Come on, Moto.
What if we countered here? We got so much.
Yeah, that would be pretty funny. 2 minutes to do 20 damage. Oh boy. Sumi's popping this one?
For a second relic. You just get rid of the knot. I'm never gonna counter anything. Oh, I guess we could counter Master Waves.
Yeah. And this
Probably don't need that land. What did he discard?
another relic.
No, he popped the relic.
It exiles when you pop it. Yeah.
Okay. He had all the relics.
He did.
Not some of them. All of them.
He brought them all in.
Why'd you attack?
Because I have to finish this game.
I suppose.
I have a minute and a half to win this game. He went up to 3. Care about this?
No.
Okay. God, Moto, why am I wasting clock having to click OK there? Can't block, man. Oh, we need a faster clock. Which one? Which one? Which one?
Wagner's not. Sorry, I thought that was pretty obvious.
I wasn't sure.
The damnation covers.
I can.
The guy too.
Win conditions are so few and far between. There's no way we're winning this.
Oh, shouldn't have boarded out those Jaces.
Use the keybinds on my mouse to click. Yeah, maybe. Mutavault.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's definitely a problem.
We get to kill his lord though.
Guess that's true. So it's not really a problem.
Okay, same thing. That's actually probably better.
I think he's just playing to have us time out, honestly.
Like play.
It's going to be really hard since our win condition requires me to click a land and activate it, and Moto does not make that easy.
Probably hold that in case we do something we wanted to keep.
We're a tap out deck. Wish we had Lingering Soul still in our deck.
We have one, don't we?
Two. 20 seconds though, this game's over.
What do you drew, a lord? Exactly redrew it?
I'm gonna have a damnation for it.
That you are.
There's no way we win this game. I took way too long game 2 is ultimately what it comes down to.
Yeah.
I mean, we caught up on clock by quite a bit, but it's not gonna matter. Yeah, I'm using 6 to auto. One is pass until response. So 1 is okay. I can start using 1. Alright, opponent, you win. I'm just gonna let us time out. I think we would have won this game, though. Maybe. I mean, it felt like we didn't have anything to do. But, I mean, that seemed like a problem with the deck. Just being like, we're trying to beat down with Snapcaster Mage, and like he just puts a 2/2/1 in front of it, and like we almost have to have Creeping Carpet in this list. I think boarding out our Lingering Souls might have been a mistake. Just having another win condition. Or a faster win condition.
Yeah.
In game 2, we definitely talked about some lines. Probably a little too long. I don't know. This is going to be the last week we play around with Jace, though. Also, we didn't see a Jace at all in game 2 or 3, right?
Well, you boarded some out.
Yeah.
You can't draw 3 of them if there's only 2 in your deck.
Oh, is this a keep? On the play.
Yeah.
Yep, just type exclamation deck list into chat and you'll see the deck list. It's also on the stream decker on the screen. I'm just gonna fetch Swamp.
Fair.
Then we can potentially fetch a tap land. Alright, playing against Storm. I think we just take this Baral.
Yeah, we can't kill it. So.
There's an argument there to take Serum Visions. and then Baral the next turn. Iron's actually decent against Storm, but we need like a Liliana for turn 3. He topped. A little scary. I think we're just thought seizing.
Yeah.
And I'll play fetch land, get it tapped, and the next turn we can play Darkslick Shores. Take the gifts. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So Goblin Electromancer, I was gonna say, would be like a really good draw there for us. Assuming you played it. Alright, so I probably want to get a blue-white land. Do I just want to take a spell? I can wait a turn?
I think you just wait.
This seems like it's going to be a little bit of a tough matchup.
Pre-board, yes.
Definitely pre-board.
Not having rest in peace. It's the worst.
And we got punished. We could discard the Lingering Souls to Brutality and escalate, but like just draining for 2 doesn't seem all that appealing to me.
I mean, he does a great shot, and we're at 14.
Yeah, but if he combos off, we're dead.
Probably.
So I don't think our life total matters too much. At least, you know, maybe if we get it below 10.
So we just dark slick clinger souls?
Yeah, I think so. Hope we don't die.
I'd say we're pretty unlikely to die there.
I think we're dead now.
Do you have another gift?
I mean, he doesn't at the moment. The gift kills us, though.
I guess passing flames kills us too. That's fine.
Don't mind that.
I guess he has. See exactly past influence.
Could have another one? Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're dead.
Yep, we're dead.
Wow, his hand was really good.
It's pretty insane. Alright, so negate, dispel, pot seize, collective brutality, spell bombs, surgical. EE.
Notion Thief. Manamorphose.
Okay. So Jace out? Seems entirely too slow.
It's pretty slow. Is it better than Lingering Souls?
No. I don't think so at all. Like, we need to beat them. We need to kill them.
If we Fate Seal him every turn.
Sure, but like, he has so many cantrips in his deck that like he can just draw one and then go off. I think Path out. Fatal Push is fine. I think Notion Thief's too narrow. Could probably go down a land, right?
Wait, like Certain Visions he gets? Certain Visions? Does he get Sleight of Hand?
Is the game really going to get to that point, though?
Yes, because we have counterspells now.
Stupid. I don't think so. I think you look at 2 and put 1 in your hand, it doesn't draw. Yeah.
I still think it's good, though.
Alright. Fine. So what do you want to cut? We can do 4 cards.
Got a land.
Planes?
Yeah, they don't really disrupt your mana. Got some Serum Visions. Or maybe a Lingering Souls and keep us there.
Man, for playing an Esper deck, you sure hate on Lingering Souls. Like, I don't get it.
Control Mirrors, which we haven't played. Like, if we'd been playing J stacks all night.
Is this a keep? No blue.
Yes. I think so.
Okay.
Spellbound's real good. Thoughtseize is good.
It's okay. I mean, he could. I'm leading on Thoughtseize. I can yield next turn if we don't hit blue. I just take a Serum Visions?
Yeah.
Top again. Holy opponents and their luck.
Well, we got our blue source.
Yeah, that's not bad. I just snap Thoughtseize next turn.
Incredible. Although you can remand that.
That's true.
So probably just Inquisition here.
No, no more J stacks for a while. I'm gonna be playing some Blood Braid Elf decks. So he has an empty. I think we just take Remand and signify that we have a removal spell, even though we don't.
Yeah.
Playing this, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure we can beat empty. That might be. We didn't bring our damnations.
We brought in
Or
an
did
EE.
we bring an EE?
Yeah, I brought in EE. You're welcome. So I think I'm popping one of these spell bombs here.
Yeah.
I need to get used to one. Gross.
We can Thoughtseize the.
Yeah, the empty way.
Empty.
Yeah, I like that.
You should play the island first, so we don't dispel in case you get your remand.
Sure.
Do it before you cast the Thoughtseize.
Yeah. Well, my thought was if he remands, I can just. Oh right, no, I can't do that. This is a wipe away. Split second. Don't think I care about that card. I think I still just take the empty.
Probably.
There's 4 cards. Yeah, need a business spell now. We've done this disruption part. Well, that's not bad. Could... I can't shock. I can't open Dispel and attack with Creeping Tar Pit. So I think I should play this tapped and then field a rune for a blue source.
Yeah. Sure, I like not playing this brawl because he thinks we'll kill it.
Yeah.
I'd be tempted to play it though with Snapcaster beating.
He's at 18. I think waiting's the right call. Floating a blue. Okay. He's gonna go for a gifts or a wipe away. Wipe away seems wrong. So if we fire this up, now we can't hold open the gate. It doesn't. So now it looks like we're just still not attacking with carpet.
Dude, let's need a caster out there.
Well, they getting the third blue there makes it look like we have Cryptic Command. Any land here allows us to... Ooh. I don't know if that's good, but it's a thing. I guess I'll flash it in on end step with the spell back up and surgical up. So that's fine.
Serum sister.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Just here. Come on.
Oh shoot. Notion Thief. Turn off all your Serum Visions and your Manamorphoses. So now he needs to like Manamorphose in response, right? If he has any.
I don't think so.
Could remand, sure. I think we let this resolve.
Yeah. Oh, there's that fatal push we've been repping hard.
Hey man, you gotta rep it.
Had it. Had it.
So this is a wipe away. Ooh, repeal. You can just let this happen.
Wait, what is repeal? All of it?
Draw a card.
Ocean Thief.
That's what you want to do? I mean, it'll work. We'll just be... Dispel will be our only...
Yeah, I don't think he can beat Dispel Surgical.
Okay. Evan says he can't beat Dispel Surgical, so... Let's find out. So this resolves. We don't want a fatal push. So I know one of his cards is wipe away. I think we just let this resolve,
Yeah.
right?
Don't care about the ritual.
One of my concerns is empty.
He only has one, right?
They sometimes run two, but yeah. It could just be grape shotting to take out the X ones. Gifts. I think I just dispel it. So the beauty here is if he remands, we get to draw the card, and his Baral triggers, and if he says yes, then we get to draw the card and he has to discard.
He wasn't even beating the spell.
He didn't try very hard. I'll lead on Thoughtseize.
Don't care about Metamorphose.
Probably just take the wipe away, right? And then
push his dude.
Push your dude. Oh wait. No. Lily.
Lily's dude. That's probably better.
I mean, look at his hand. He's not going off next turn. Do I want to rep?
Dispel?
Probably don't think to. I was thinking just putting a spell bomb out there. Yeah. That way, if he happens to draw Past in Flames, we're kind of okay, I guess. Not really.
We're really okay if he draws Past in Flames.
Well, okay, he can't wipe away in Past in Flames. If he rolls,
Wipe away is gone.
Oh, right. Right.
And he can't brawl.
Yeah, he's dead. He's dead next turn. This is 8. He would have had to play Baral there, but we have a fatal push for it.
Notion Thief, got him!
Got him with the Notion Thief. I'm just gonna go to combat. He has to have exactly, I don't even know what, repeal maybe, and then we can just negate it. And he can't Manamorphose into a card. I love it. Love it. Giga Drowse.
Okay, you live.
Yeah, that does it. Good draw. I think we just Spellbomb. I'm gonna Fetch Shock Spellbomb. These are his last 2 cards. That way if he hits Pass in Flames, he can't do anything with it. Make you discard, I think, the Logic Knot.
Yeah.
So he should discard Manamorphose, I guess. Yeah. So how do you win with Baral Unknown? Baral Gifts, but that does, then he's out of mana. Yeah. Do we want a Damnation just in case?
Yeah, probably. What do you feel like?
I don't know. Alright, fine.
Notion Thief has won him over. It's won him over.
Notion Thief's fun. That's why we're doing the Notion Thief nonsense.
He had no answers.
Josh Collier says no Esper Charm, 0 of 10. I don't even know all the modes on Esper Charm.
Destroy an enchantment. Draw or discard.
Interesting. I think it's a fair one of.
It's very controlling.
Yes, very, very controlling. I agree. I think Jund Charm is better. Oof. How do you feel about this hand? If we hit a land, or even one, I think we're good.
Yeah.
We're on the draw?
Yeah.
We have to keep, right?
I think so. I mean, we got plays to slow him down.
Mold to 6. Land.
Definitely watery grave.
Ritual, great shot.
Wow, that is a bad hand.
We just take a ritual.
Yeah. Wow, we both have some sketchers.
Yeah, we do.
Sketchers confirmed. Got there.
Ooh. So I think based on his hand, we're just playing Search for Escanta. I'm gonna shock a Hollowed Fountain.
Yeah.
Or Godless Shrine. Godless Shrine. Because we want Liliana.
Bottom it.
Graveyard?
Yeah. Gotta have lands.
Yeah, that's true. Got there.
Should probably tap the white land to rip more things, but dispel.
Is this,
gifts?
I mean, it's fine if he gifts in response, right? Like, I guess it draws him a card.
Yeah, it's not. It puts Passing Flame in the graveyard, which is.
But like, we get to take 2 of his cards, so I'm pretty sure we can keep him off Passing Flames this turn. Or like next turn. Like he'll have to draw. Like we can take a ritual and then Thoughtseize a ritual. Or like, you know what I mean? Like we're probably having to take a Baral here.
Yeah, maybe it'll push for Brawl.
Yeah, but he can.
So if we just give him Passing Flames.
Then he goes. He can go Steam Vents, Baral, Ritual. Let's see. Oh, he doesn't have Brawl. I'm sorry. So basically, this is his hand, counting these cards. So we can have him have two cards in his hand. So I feel like
Land Sleight of Hand?
in the graveyard or in his hand.
In his hand.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. And then this resolves. And we took Past in Flames and
We're gonna get bolted out of the game.
Serum Runes. No, we're not gonna get bolted out of the game. So
Take Sleight of Hand.
I think we just take Sleight of Hand.
Yeah. So his hand is Grave Shot and Bolt. Ritual.
No, it's these bottom 3 right here.
Yeah.
It's always the bottom 3. So do we want to Thoughtseize any of these cards?
Bolt, I guess? No, we just want to hold up a Fatal Push, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think we want to Thoughtseize. Next turn we can just Lily start taking up.
Yeah.
So assume Steam Vents gets played tapped.
That wasn't Steam Vents, that was Star.
Oh, okay. So he still has a Steam Vents. We still know his hand.
So definitely Lily took a.
Oh.
Don't want to Thoughtseize. Good draw.
What are we discarding Thoughtseize?
Yeah.
We get to flip our search next turn. That's pretty good.
I mean, the not draw a mana reducer for like a turn.
Yeah, that would definitely hurt.
He still can't flash back past in flames even if he draws a guy.
He discarded Steam Vents. So he drew Mountain. So is he gonna bolt Grapeshot Lily? Yeah.
Fine with that.
Me too. It got 2 cards out of his hand. Like that's. I guess we take 1. Whee! So we're holding up Notion Thief. So when he tries to draw cards off something, we.
And search, so.
Do we want this land? No. Oh, damn it.
You hit the wrong thing?
I hit the wrong thing.
Or
I said, no, don't put it into the graveyard. Okay, so here's the thing. I play a lot of MTG Arena, and it's flipped in that. So, of course, like, I always click no. Reveal the top 5, 2 instances, they do not draw cards.
we can
Try to...
get a negate or something.
We only have 1 negate.
Oh, some, or logic not.
Should I fetch first, then, for an island?
Probably. Oh, I guess we probably should save the fetch for like Jays.
Okay, I left Logic Not mana open. Go me.
That does.
Yeah.
So what do we take?
Taking Dispel.
Why?
Because it protects us from gifts. What would you have taken?
Probably Lily. Just take the Lily lock him again.
He gets 2 spells here, though.
You'd have to discard one of them.
Sure. Lily, Brad says. All day? I don't know about that.
I agree.
Remand Manamorphose. Now I'm glad I took...
Wait. Says he puts those into his graveyard.
Puts the rest in.
Oh, he hit all spells. Jeez. Okay.
Now I'm glad I took frickin' Dispel, because we have Snapcaster made.
Yeah.
I think I'm passing here.
Yeah. We have search. We're good. Instant speed. Look at us go. What do we get? That's a lot of mana. Wow. Another one.
I can snap, negate, and then that'll force a remand, and then I can dispel it.
Yeah. And now we have a clock.
Yeah.
Alright, so the spell worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the drugs.
We know how to beat this deck. We played it for weeks. You beat it with counter magic. Lily would have been real bad. He would have had another pieces, gotten 2 more spells. Lily's not better. I'm pretty sure it was like I thought it was an easy decision. That's why I just clicked. I didn't even ask. You know about the dispel, man. What are you gonna do? Remand?
Going to remand.
It's a lot of storm.
But no payoff.
Don't think I'm tar pitting.
Yeah, we're gonna ask Canton.
Yeah. We have some type of clock. We have a 10-turn clock. It's turn 8. Just Manamorphose, man. Just Manamorphose.
Good one.
Not gonna complain. Now his like gifts are bad.
The less good one. Storm count overall on our side.
Spellbomb's hard for them to beat at this point. Like he's really relying on his graveyard being spells.
I mean, it might be right to just pop it to play around.
Wipe away. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. It's a good draw. I don't think we need a second push. I think now I can probably get in with the tar pit.
Wouldn't it be better just hold Notion Thief and play it in?
Oh yeah, okay. I can get behind that. Alright. Feeling good here. Oh, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Gets the Manamorphose in response, which I don't think I counter.
No.
If he remands, I probably counter.
Yeah.
X is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. We'll overdelve a little bit to be safe.
Don't want to get blown out by ritual.
Yeah. Yes, I draw your card. This is so great. You've heard it here first, folks. The way to beat Storm is with Notion Thief. We've drawn 3 Thought Seizes, an Inquisition, and another Inquisition. We've drawn almost all of our discard.
That is how you really beat Storm.
Yeah, that's honestly. That coupled with the Dispel and Graveyard Hate. I thought our
The problem
opponent...
I had with Storm is that it just folds to the hate so bad. Like, Graveyard Hate is just so brutally hard to beat.
It definitely, I think, is a Game 1 deck. I also think it is extremely hard to play post-board. I think your best game plan post-board is to empty as fast as you possibly can. Like, empty the Warrens. This is a good hand.
Yeah.
We'll go... We're on the draw, so we'll go Inquisition into Thoughtseize Taplin into Liliana.
He says he's getting the echo. Did you move your mic too close?
Oh, yeah, maybe. Is this any better, Brad? I might have like moved too close to Eben.
It might be the mic too. I think you pulled the mic towards you. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'll move the mic a little bit. Yeah, I think it was because I was too close to you. My bad. Thank you.
Get away. Stop trying to
Southwest
invade my personal space.
Southwest chicken salad, man. I need you to make a decision. You guys are way too cute together. Oh, Brad. Oh, Brad. Brad, are you going to Cincinnati? Also, you know we're leaving on Friday, right? For Madison. So this is humans. Pain's good against humans.
That's pretty good.
He can freebooter us. I think we still have to take the Thalia. He freebooters us. We're not getting back our brutality.
Wait a minute.
I think it's unlikely. He could take Thoughtseize and protect Mantis Rider, but then we just, yeah. Alright, we'll take the hate card. Oh, and he ripped a spell? Or a land? So lucky he gets to play Aether Vial. Oh, he's just gonna go for the Mantis Rider. Aggressive? Green Soul certainly isn't bad. So I think we take the Phantasmal Image.
Yeah.
Because we can't beat Double Rider. And then we'll just get a tap land here. Lily's not going to be very good. His line was weird. I don't know, like, if we don't answer this Mantis Rider and he gets to play a second one, that's a lot. That's a fast clock. Godless Shrine. This one's a little tough. Yeah, we haven't drawn many paths, but there's only 2 in the deck. Yep, Lingering Souls. Not surprised. Really, Moto? Ha! But we can't push it. Tilt.
Last card is Aether Vial.
His last card is an Aether Vial.
So we want to kill his collective, the champion. Probably escalate with Lily or not? Probably not. Probably just kill with
Pushing Freebooter, Brutality of the Champion.
yeah.
With Escalate to gain life, discarding... Oh, the Lingering Souls?
Oh, we do get to do that, don't we? If we kill the freebooter. Yeah. Yeah.
Are we... Oh, and then we can snap push the Mantis Rider? Yeah, okay. Alright, I like that line. So I'm pushing this, brutalitying this.
Yeah.
We're doing -2/-2, gain 2. Yeah. Oh,
Still
pretty sick. How do we win? How do we win now? Alright, so we flashback Lingering Souls. We block 1, we go to 2. And then we're still dead.
yeah.
So we have to Lingering Souls and hope to rip. Opponent said, nice draw when you drew the fatal push, and so I responded back at you, though. The Phantasmal Image was pretty insane.
This was a little better.
So, I think we have to go to 2. Yeah. It's not it. So if we drew a land, we could have snapped brutality to this Mantis Rider, and it would have countered it, and then we could have escalated like discarding, you know, Liliana, which wasn't doing anything. I think we're just dead now.
Yeah, we're dead.
I guess we'll just make him attack.
Yeah, fetch land 1, untapped land 1.
I don't know that they won, but it would have been, yeah, it's very good.
Lingering Souls probably 1.
Yep, Lingering Souls are definitely an out too.
Why were we on the draw?
Alright, it's not gonna let me draw a card to figure out what we could have drawn, but EE, Damnation, Brutality, Path, Search is too slow. Not a big fan of Thoughtseize. Like he empties his hand so fast.
Yeah. Go to Jace.
Definitely go to Jace.
That's pretty good.
Celestial Purge. Kills Rider? No thanks. Oh, well, okay. Cutting a second Jace. Mantis Rider is definitely a problem. It's very possible that we just... I don't know. I think Mantis Rider is the best card in their deck, honestly. Yeah. You're right.
It's quite possible we should have escalated with Liliana and kept both as Lingering Souls.
Yeah, but I think if we draw a land, we're in really good shape. But Lily did seem kind of bad.
She was just killing a noble.
Alright, this hand's a keep.
So if he didn't rip this Phantasmal,
I think we were in really good shape.
She'd have been fine.
Yes, she would have been insane.
Even just killing a noble.
Yeah. Yeah, the Phantasmal Image is definitely won in that game. He scried top. You need to get... You want to get Watery Grave or Godless Shrine?
Huh.
I think it's Godless Shrine.
Yeah, it's Godless Shrine. We have an island. That's why we don't play Cryptic.
Alright, Freebooter, Noble, Sin Collector, Thalia. Do we take the Noble and just like hope to get way ahead? I feel like yes. That's the answer to that question.
Yeah.
Yeah. This Damnation's probably gonna get taken by the Sin Collector though.
Sin Collector's a real beating for control.
Alright, he drew a Ziggurat.
There's that land.
How many basics do they run? We'll probably just Field of Ruining them in their draw step next turn, right? So we can get our double black.
No, we're not playing anything else except Fatal push.
So he's likely to freebooter us?
That's valueless.
No.
Okay.
We're gonna push in response. Doesn't get to take anything, but he gets to see our hand. Alright, now we definitely need to field a rune. So I'm gonna do this in his draw step. Why is it better?
The other one only casts
Creatures.
Aether Vial.
Oh, sure.
Only casts creatures.
Alright, he has planes.
But now we get to
Lily.
Stallion.
If he doesn't hit a land, he can't Sin Collector and take Damnation. Yeah, looks like Thalia is the answer. He has a second freebooter though. That doesn't seem very good. Am I just Lily ticking up?
No. Unless we draw like a Lily or something.
What do you mean?
Depends on what we draw on our turn, but why would
Like, because this only hits us for one, so like it just like goes to parity with Lily, and like we get these much better threats off the field essentially.
Well, he's gonna discard his worst cards, not his best.
Sure, but are any of these cards worse than this card? Like, is this card better than any of the cards in his hand? That are all, we know they're all non-land, right? Because he didn't play a land this turn. He certainly would have Sin Collected us. I think I like taking up.
What are you gonna discard?
Now I don't know. Because I like the logic now. So what do you like doing? Just holding up Logic Knot?
You take it down.
If he rips a land and Sin Collectors us, he takes the Damnation and then we're feeling real sad.
Why?
Because we tick up and then he kills the Lily. We have a backup Lily, but...
We probably just play the second. We tick up the first Lily and then play the second one and take it down.
Alright.
I mean, this Lily dies if he has land into Mantis Rider too. So.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm okay with that line because then we get to kill the Mantis Rider with the second Lily. Yeah, we built this deck and it was 1,000 tickets, and my limit is 650. So, I mean, went with Vile and a Champion of the Parish. So I like Serum Visions.
We can't Logic Knot if we Serum Vision.
Oh, that's true. We needed to be able to do that. So I'm discarding Serum Visions?
I think so. Then we're countering his human.
Right.
Willie doesn't die.
And then we tick up, take his last threat. And then I think we're in good shape.
Don't rip Cat.
That would be the worst. So his hand is... I mean, the other thing that hurts us here is a 1-drop. Get a second Thalia. So now I think I'm ticking up, discarding a Damnation, playing a Lily, ticking down.
Yeah.
Again, only really punishes us if he has a 1-drop, but if he had a 1-drop, I think he should have played it last turn to kill the Liliana.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So I think we can infer he does not have a 1-drop. Or Mike has really bad reverb. You're too close now. Evan leaned in. That was the problem. Choose the one to keep. Keep this one. He discarded Mantis Rider. Wow.
Collector's good.
Well, if he hits land, he gets to take Damnation and threaten our Lily. So we kind of need to find a card. Wow. I mean, we can't push the Sin Collector anyway.
I think you still keep the push in case he vials in a 2 here.
So we...
I think you ditch the Damnation.
Okay. This is tough. It's a really interesting game. Is this any better, David?
Got the Sin Collector.
Alright, Sin Collector's gone.
He's gonna Mantis Rider or Lily.
Hopefully not. It's not unwatchable. Something's definitely wrong with the audio, though. Alright, good to know. Not sure what to do about it. I might have to get you an actual headset. And I might have to wear a headset just on those days.
What is our
Discard push. I mean, we can snap, whatever. So we just discard push. He redirected to Lily. So now I think we snap Serum. Right?
Yeah. I think we should have snapped Serum before we discarded them.
Yeah, probably. That makes sense, actually.
That's why I was asking what was in our graveyard.
That's fair. So Purge seems okay, because Mantis Rider's like our worst fear right here. Yeah, we would have had to land this card. That was a little bit of a punt on our end. I'll have to go watch the broadcast and kind of see what's going on with the audio.
Got a redraw. Okay, I like our spot now.
Take up.
Here's another Keldon?
No, wasn't anything. He was just bluffing. It's smart. It's what he should do. There's another canopy. Alright, well I think we hold this still. No reason to die to a Mantis Rider. Probably Lily minus next turn.
Oh, there's that caravan.
Really, a Jace would be good?
We're gonna play a Jace.
I don't think we have played a Jace yet, other than a situation we were like super dead. Alright, I think we're in good shape. I'll use Lieutenant. Yeah.
Not as scary on an empty board.
I feel like I keep the Purge. I'm just gonna Brutality and attack. Because I'm losing it anyway. Might as well just kill this.
What are you trying?
I don't want to tick up.
Okay, so you're just gonna leave Lily there. You're just gonna collective from one mode?
Yes, on this, and then attack.
That seems fine.
I played the land last turn, might have been a mistake, but if we drew Jace, I wanted to have Jace plus spells to be able to cast up.
Yeah. You can take a turn off of Lily, it's not huge.
Yeah. I mean, her tick up isn't even all that great right now. Because if he has something to Violet, he can just Violet in, and if she's just going to play. I'd like to at least get her to 2, though. Phantasmal Image, copy. He has no spells in his yard. And we can make the same play, path this, he doesn't get a land. Or we can just pass. Kind of on the just pass plan.
Are you?
Are you?
Yeah.
I mean, if we have to trade, we have to trade. I'd like to draw a Lingering Souls.
I mean, the more turns this game goes, I feel the more favored we are, so.
I agree.
There's no rush. We're even on the clock. Like now we're way ahead.
On board. Opponent flooding a little bit here. This is one of the problems with the human deck. Is that they really only want to draw like 3 lands. I probably definitely want the Lingering Souls.
Yeah, I don't think we really need E at the moment. We have 3 removal spells in our hand.
And now I think I'm just gonna Brutality this again. Guess the sack it. And I think we're in a very commanding position. One downside is we only have 1 white source. I think that's fine. I like pathing this.
Yeah, it's plain enough.
Shouldn't have another basic, but he might. Doesn't. Cast this. Flash back. Not tick up. Alright, that should be game. Now it's just about not messing up.
Now you can go.
Jeskai turn? Oh. Well then. That's pretty good. Do I purge it?
Yeah.
Alright, no Mantis Rider. I guess we can race a Mantis Rider pretty easily. Thales Lieutenant, not very good. This is lethal, right? This is attack for 5. Yeah. I don't mean to alarm you, but there's a dude right behind you. Yep. Alright, last game here.
Oh, I thought that was game 3. Felt like
Nope, it felt like it though, because our win conditions are really slow. We just need to draw more Lingering Souls early. Yeah, we got double Mantis Rider game 1.
that was
I have a headset. Do you own a headset?
with a mic?
Yeah.
No.
I've been 0-1 for the better part of 2 hours. Shit. I'm so bad at this.
Yeah. I think this is game 4.
You think this is
Or match 4.
Yeah, we're 2 and 2. Or,
I think this is.
yeah, we're 1 and 2. Is that right?
Yeah, we're 1 and 2.
Jesus Christ. My plan
It
is
would have
to
been 2 and 1
eventually.
if we had timed out.
All right, how do we feel about this hand? I don't hate it.
I mean, it has a reaction, but we have 2 uncastable cards.
No, we don't.
No, the Delta. Okay, yeah, then it's great. Sure.
Yeah, I would have mulliganed if it
I
couldn't
thought that
cast
was
his
just a
cards.
black card.
No. Alright, well, we're not countering anything. Oh, we can counter things now. Tilt. I was worried about my clock and I F6'd. Is it? It's Inquisition, right? And then we can decide whether we want to play Urborg or Creeping Tarpet. Meddling Mage. Freebooter. Mantis Rider. Thalia's Lieutenant. This hand is very good.
This hand is very good. Take that.
You sure I don't take Meddling Mage?
What's he gonna name?
Fatal Push?
We're gonna fatal push this dude this turn.
Okay. So I'm playing Urborg
Yeah.
and fatal pushing this.
Yeah.
You can take our Lingering Souls as a freebooter though. land. He's so lucky. I feel like that might have been a bad line.
How are we beating Dahlia with this hand?
I don't know. This is a lot of damage though. Kind of like taking the purge if I'm our opponent. So the other day, I think it was yesterday, I don't know if you were watching, but I disrupting shouled a guy on Merfolk who had a cavern, and I was tapped out. And so he's like, I don't need to make it uncounterable, and I like countered the Lord or something. I was like, yes. Oh, he drew it. Oh, right. Meddling Mage names, Lingering Souls, sure. And now we can't win.
We're gonna rip a damnation.
Nope, just a logic knot that does jack.
Logic knot does do jack.
Field of Ruin?
No, it's Grieving Target.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have to rip one of our 2 damnations by the looks of it. So we're getting Mantis Ridered.
And Dahlia's Lieutenanted.
And Dahlia's Lieutenanted. Yeah, this is gonna be so much damage. If we lose, I'm not too sad because it's almost time to end the stream and we'll be dead for prizes.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, just kind of getting ahead of things a little bit. I think Esper overall, the power level kind of felt low. We struggled to close out games.
We never played the matchup that Lingering Souls is actually good in. So
yeah, but I mean, like,
not worth a splash in these matches.
Yeah. Really? Oh, sure. Okay. Sure, man. You got fancy. Good job. Didn't attack with Mantis Rider.
A little too fancy.
No damnation, no damnation, no damnation. Let's see. 5 plus 6 is 11, so we're not dead. We're dead to any human.
I hear they play some of those. This hand was insane. Phantasmal? Can't cast Phantasmal damage.
Yeah, you can.
Can't cast
Oh, no.
damage. Which is uncastable.
So you're saying there's a chance. Alright, we have exactly 1 draw for damnation, which we shouldn't have had. Just a field room. Oh, I meant to say you two. Sorry, opponent. Alright, let's drop from this league. Yeah, it was rough. Honestly, I would just try to stay away from these colors. I need to give cards back and stuff, and I've got a dryer to fix. So we're gonna do a no wrap up tonight. I think overall, I would honestly, right now in the meta, I would try to stay away from Jace decks. I would definitely be playing something else, I think. And the only one I think that's good, actually, with Jace is taking turns. Which, like, everyone is playing.
Everyone is playing?
Yeah.
The deck is fun.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. Kenji's been playing it like nonstop. It's a solid folding chair. It's a lot better than the ones we used to have, I'll tell you that much. Yeah.
Alright, I'll get out of here.
Take it easy. Oh, you okay? Alright. You're good though? Alright. Evan almost just fell down our stairs. And there's a glass door at the bottom, so that would have been awful. Evan Kincaid is just a fellow Magic player in my community who I respect, and you know, he likes to come over and be on the stream and talk Magic and play some Magic. Jeremiah, accept my trade. Yes. Yes. Should be all the cards, Jeremiah. Should be like... a round table and a wider camera. Jeremiah, if you click the card in the top left and then hit Control A, you can drag them all to the trade area. That way you're not adding them one at a time. Yeah, there you go. Did it not drag them all? Weird. It normally works when I use mana traders, so I don't know why it didn't. But thanks again for lending me those cards, man. I really appreciate it. Alright guys, that's going to be it for me and this week. I'll be back next week. We're going to be focusing on Bloodbraid Elf decks instead of Jace decks. Overall, I think Jace is kind of not really that impactful. At least in the decks we played him in, I don't know that he's best in a control shell. I think he might be better suited in like a Scape Shift type style deck. I don't know. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, more to come in terms of announcements and everything next week about Madison. So I'll see you guys next week.